Hi, you're welcome back to Real True Educational, Not Fake News. Very short video here, number 3. Hope you can see it there, number 3. Now, in the previous video we looked at counting and the fact that nature counts. But nature counts in pluses because nature effectively owns everything. It doesn't have to have ownership. It owns everything. It owns us, it owns us, it owns everything. And indeed, if you look at the animal kingdom, if a duck has 12 ducklings, well, she has 12. She hasn't 14 minus 2 or anything like that. So the negative is not used in nature as such. So how do we come to have minuses? And this is the plus sign here, just a simple cross. I think you can see it. Hope you do. It's just a plus sign anyway, if you don't. And the minus is generally a straight line. But in accounting they use brackets. Now the reason they don't use brackets in mathematics in school is that if you had brackets showing a negative, you would have a confusion where you have an equation with brackets used to isolate a number of quantities like 2 multiplied by 2, which has to be done independently of the other figures. So the brackets are used in accounting because they're much clearer and easier to see, and it's a great idea. It just shows you that accounting is very well thought out. So I'm not sure if you can see that there, but hopefully you can. But the issue is, I asked you by the way in the last video, what is there to make 2 and 2 3, 2 and 2 4, and 2 and 2 5? And we're going to tell you that soon. And it's not a bank, and it's not a calculator, and it's not a computer. And but why is there negative? Well, the reason there's a negative, the reason there's a minus is, it's to do with the fact that human beings have the concept of ownership. And they have the concept of borrowing and lending. And so, if I give this marker, I now have 1 marker, plus 1. If I give it to a man over there, I now have 0, and he has 1. But he has minus. He has a different number. I had plus, now I have 0. But as a creditor, I have 1, and I've given it to him, and he owes me 1, and so that's minus, and that shows up as minus. And banks use this system of debit and credit. One is the opposite to the other. If you put your money in the bank, they owe you that money. They owe it to you, whereas you might think you owe to them. No, they owe it to you. You can go in and take it out. But if you borrow from the bank, you owe them. So you're in a minus. You're in a minus situation. You have the brackets around it. If you've borrowed from the bank, you're in debt to them, and they're in a plus. Whereas if you put the money in with them, they're in debt to you, and you're in a plus. So that's just to explain that. It's to do with the fact that people need ownership. They need to know who owns what. And ownership is very, very important, because even in the debate between the left and the right of politics, I mean, who owns? Should the state own everything? Should individuals own everything? Is that just? And there's a whole debate around this of who owns what, and who owns money, and who owns the resources of the world. We'll not just go into it now, but just to make you think a little bit like that. And as we said about the poem of Emily Dickinson, the fact that 2 and 2 are 4, and neither 5 nor 3 has left men's hearts sore, and all is apt to be. In actual fact, the way she says it is to think that 2 and 2 are 4, and neither 5 or 3. And the hearts of men has long been sore, and all is likely to be. So what is it? What device have we that you know, and it's not a computer or a calculator, that can actually make 2 and 2 3, 2 and 2 4, 2 and 2 5? How could you have such a thing? Well, we have, and you know well what it is, and you're going to be surprised. I hope you get a bit of a laugh out of this. This is what can do that. See? Yeah, it's a politician. It's a politician. He can make 2 and 2 4, 2 and 2 3, 2 and 2 5, depending on whether it's before the election or after the election. So I think that's enough there, and it's short and sweet, so I hope that's a bit of crack. I don't know what I'll deal with next. I'll pick up something anyway. And the weather has improved here in Cavan, a bit. It was very wet, but that's the way it is this time of year. It's always like that. You always get August rains, and it used to damage crops and everything, and grass is growing, everything's going fairly well, and only thing is the prices for beef is poor at the moment because of various factors. And other than that, anyway, we'll see you back, and thanks for watching. Okay.